Hello everybody, Washoot here, and welcome to Urban Myth Dissolution Center, a mystery game involving some very cool-looking psychics, I think, that investigate curses, and the teaser said carpet stains, among other things. So let's see what that's about. What are these glasses? The ghost behind you suddenly looks a lot more clear. As I said, they help you focus. Now, Mrs. Ami, about the things you are seeing. They are different from ghosts, as in spirits of deceased individuals. They're not ghosts? Indeed, you might call it clairvoyance. Vestiges of persons and objects that existed are retained everywhere. You're probably visualizing them in some way. See? Simply put, you can see people and things that were there before. But seeing them better isn't really helping. You see them in focus by wearing these special glasses. This proves that your power is indeed clairvoyance. And could you perhaps help me deal with this clairvoyance? We could indeed. Here at the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. We work as a detective agency for anomalies, which handles cases beyond the capabilities of regular law enforcement. Upon official request, we could certainly support you in figuring out your clairvoyance. Then please do something about these things I'm seeing. All in due time. Let's get you in a seat first, so you can relax a bit. Oh, right. Slowing down, sitting down. Ow. Oh, of course. And what just happened? That chair is said to bring death to those who sit in it. A terrible curse indeed. What? Cursed chair. I'd placed it there for research. How careless of me. So what happens now? You sat in it, so you either figure things out, or just die. Let us undo the curse that just hit you. Yes, please. This guy put that chair specifically so I would sit in it, and now we're co-opted? Good employer. Average employer. I believe I kept a research file on this chair somewhere. With my limited mobility, it may take too long for me to get to it. We're lurking for a research file? Then I won't die, right? I'll look for it and find it. I'm powerless to assist, as you can see, but the file should be in this very room. Let me know when you find it. Understood. File coming right up. Oh my god. Wow, that was a lot of information all at once. I can tell that this guy is a real character already. Okay, so how to undo the curse? Find the file. Sit in the chair again. What would he do if we just sat in the chair and just be like, nope, I'm just dying right here. You can't make me. Can I click on you? How does this work? Let's see. Oh my god, observe. I'm observing you in your chair. Director-san. Yes? Do I look pale? I'm feeling kind of queasy. Considering this room is rather dark, you look healthily pale. Uh-huh. Okay, we're gonna identify if there's multiple interactions per thing. No, okay. Perfect. I actually really like how they handled that, where it's paled out. Okay, thank you. Look at the chair. I thought this was here for guests. Why did I sit on something like that? Well, he told us to, man. And why leave such a thing lying around anyway? 'Cause he's a jerk. What about here? Huh. No idea what I'm even looking for. Look for the file anyway. Kunio Yanagita. Okay, I'm not gonna read all these names. Folklore studies. Am I pronouncing these names right? The legacy of Miss Ripper. How not to meet your doppelganger? Warmer, at least. Oh, this book has a mark in it. The dangers of snake venom. Hemotoxins from venomous snakes break down proteins. This can cause necrosis in muscle tissue and may warrant special attention. Oh my god. Way too complicated for me. But it's unrelated to urban myths. Why is this book even here? Is this the medical section? Depression, oppression, and liberation caring for schizophrenia. Sounds complicated. Maybe somewhere else. Shaping your happiness, surefire tips for building rapport. Occult Great Reset. All sorts of books here. But I'm not finding the research file anywhere. I should check with the director. Oh, check with the director. He's just gonna say, oh, can you believe it? I just found it right here. I can't find it. I give up. The bookshelves are full of occultish titles, but I can't seem to find the research file. I see. In that case, I suggest you put on those glasses I handed you earlier and try again. But when I wore those glasses earlier, it felt like my ghost sight got turned up. It's unfortunate that I no longer remember where I placed the file. I suppose I'll have to try searching myself. Let's hope it won't be too late. No, I'll do it. Wait, what happens to me if you are too late? I'll put on the glasses on and use this clairvoyance or whatever to find the file. Oh my. Bam. Here it goes. Oh, what the? Yep, I'm definitely seeing this. This place has ghosts too, or rather, people and things that were here before, or something. They used to be vague shapes, but now I can see them much more clearly. I'm shaky, but I might find something near that shadow. Right? Right. Now or never. Okay, we'll talk to this one first. Yep, I knew I saw a ghost behind the director. Wearing these glasses makes me see it even more clearly. I'm having trouble talking to him with these glasses on. I should take off the glasses when I need to talk. Okay. Examine him. There's a flickering ghost touching one of the books. Some papers are stuck inside. Could this be the research file? I should show it to the director. Found a clue. Research file. No problem. I'm not done looking though. Okay. Alright. I think that's it. Take them off. So now if I research, is this different? No. Huh. Okay. I think it's this one. Ah, fantastic. Your power is indeed similar to mine. You have the power to see it all. What? Case wrapped? So I'm safe now. How do you undo the curse? I don't know. What? The file didn't mention anything about uncursing, only that those afflicted by the curse would all suffer from lower body necrosis. Necrosis? What is that? Simply put, they rot away. Rot away? Found a clue. A death-inducing curse. Oh no. Okay. What are we gonna do about it, man? What should I even do? When you sat down, did you feel anything on the chair? What I felt, I did feel a jab or something, I think. I see. That might warrant another look at the chair itself. You may find clues as to the nature of the curse. I'll go check. Gotta keep trying. There's just like... It's not a curse, it's just like... You need your vaccine for tetanus or something. Alright, I'm looking at it. It's a nice chair. Remember, I felt a jab when I sat down. This chair is old, some parts have splinters sticking out. Did one of those jab me when I sat down? I should mention this to the director too. Another clue, jabbed by a splinter. Okay. Just curious. No. Okay, take those off. I remember now. I got poked in the butt. When I sat in the chair, I felt a jab in my behind. Though it's an old chair, so it's probably just a splinter or something. He's like, no, that was the ghost. I see. But that's not really worth mentioning, is it? Sorry. Will I die from this curse? No need for such distress. Why not savor this rare moment? How could I possibly? Miss Azami, let's try to think of a hypothesis. Hypothesis? Randomly collected information is rarely of substantial merit in itself. What kind of information have you gathered? Let me see, we're gonna take the splinter out of our whatever? Let me see. Previously cursed people rotted away from their lower bodies. I was jabbed in the bum by a splinter. Oh my, I honestly have no clue. Compare potential explanations from those two pieces of information, and focus on the most likely possibility. It's alright, you can do this. Okay. Compare possibilities from the collected information and focus on one. Not sure I understand, but I'll give it a thought. Okay. I click here. Oh, I'm thinking. Let's think over things for a bit. What should I think about and how? I'll do both. Let me offer a hint to get you started. Director-san. According to my research, victims who sat in the chair all rotted away from their lower bodies. Which means, people who sit down are cursed and their bodies start rotting. Yes, however, you mentioned feeling something when you sat down. When I sat, I felt a jab, like from a splinter. That pain was real. Next, choose the most likely explanation from among the possibilities. You need to reach a hypothesis. Okay, understood. Okay, oh my god. Maybe there's a mechanism in the file. In the chair seat. That was placed there by Mr. Okay. Infused with rage and hate, chairs like in a hidden compartment back chair. It jabs you with a needle. Which injects a necrotizing poison? That's the only thing I could see of here. It puts biting bugs on you. What? Good! Maybe there's a mechanism in the chair seat that jabs you with a needle and then ejects necrotizing poison. That might mean, if everyone rots away in the same way, maybe it's the poison. Maybe that pain I felt was a needle or something? I see. It seems you have a viable hypothesis. Found a clue in the chair's seat. Oh my god. What if we went to a doctor? Maybe there's something hidden in the seat of the chair. Will I be okay now then? Once you have a hypothesis, you need to test that theory. If your hypothesis is correct, the chair should house some sort of mechanism. I'll check right now. This seems an awful lot less like ghosts and more like a murder weapon, Director-san. Take a look. Huh. Hey, there's a lid-like thing under the seat part. If there's a clue to what the poison is, we could find an antidote. It's not coming off. There we go. He just broke the chair apart. Miss Azami. I did it, Director-san. Now we can find out what the poison is and, This is rather inconvenient. Although the cursed chair itself is real, the poison actually no longer has any effect. To think you would outright demolish it. Wait, you knew this all along? I thought it was going to die from the poison. Yet now your demolishing the chair has changed things rather drastically. Imagine that, a visitor destroying the cursed chair. We will need to cover the repair bill. Oh, you little... What? I'm so sorry. We had borrowed it for studying. We'll need to restore it. The fee should be around 10 million yen. Wait, that's totally... You said 10 million? I do admit being careless on our end. So about your earlier request. How about you work for us as an investigator and cover the fees with your wages? But once the repairs are covered, we can start working on those troubles of yours. 10 million? Your special power, clairvoyance, will benefit our investigations. We'll make sure to account for that in your wages. Please guide the Urban Myth Dissolution Center's investigations with your clairvoyance. But there's no way I can do that. I'll just go now. Phone number, blah blah blah. Oh no. Street address, No, that's my phone number, and why do you know about uni? I told you I have the power of vision, myself. I can find you at any time and collect your debt. This is unreal. Yet I prefer welcoming you in rather than pressuring you. Oh my, I'm really sorry for the damage. I'll do what I can. Why is this happening? Also, you might want to use this. A journal? Yes, for keeping notes on your investigations. Go on, take a look. Okay, clues. That's me. Is this the right page? Many incidents involve complex interpersonal relations. Oh no. Here, you'll want to note down characteristics and relationships for the people you meet. This is work orientation already. Please try taking notes while we're at it. About what? How about notes on me to begin with? Sure, big jerk that tricked me into working for him. I see. Okay. Huh. The director's son's characteristics. Some kind of power similar to mine. What was it? Management skills. Okay. Vision. Yes, his vision. A power that shows him everything. Because of that power, I somehow ended up working here. Director, investigator. Okay. There we go. We work for him. He's a piece of garbage. No, I mean, that was pretty clever. I guess he's trying to help us overall. I'll guess right now. Cursed chair. What is that in the... What, is that a moose? Dear me, did you know that the numerous cursed objects exist in this world? Items that bring you misfortune or even death by owning them? Okay, I am not reading all of this. You can if you want to. 5 dozen souls have perished by sitting on the dreaded seat. Good God. Nice. He's so happy about it. Okay. Psychometry is the ability to read residual thoughts from objects. Okay, Azamis is a power of this kind. Able to look back at events that happen in a given location. But we need glasses because we aren't good. Okay. The urban myths are... Okay. Special ability grants panoptic insight into events that occur far away. Using this to keep track of Azami and Jasmine, who we have not met yet. But dearie me, isn't that less vision and more like spying? Okay. Special gadget. Hypothesis. Based on information. Okay. Urban. Normally. Alright, I mean, I guess that's pretty straightforward so far. Who's Jasmine? We haven't met her yet. Dissolution? Case notes. Oh my. A little brain exploding emoji. Okay, silent cursed chair. Alright, yeah, I get it. You have a journal now. How about we take a quick break? A quick break, not breaking chairs or my will this time. First of all, we're going to brief you on the basics of the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Okay. What are urban myths anyway? Way too fast. And that's just a quick overview. You should now have the minimum required knowledge to be able to process urban myths. Some of this is seared into my memory like the passion of your eyes and voice. I'm glad to hear it. Whenever in doubt in the field, your memory of me should prove helpful. I'm only scratched the surface, but in due time. Well then, let's get you started on the investigations. Like, right now? Yes, indeed. You should be perfect for this case. Huh? This request is about curbing the damage being caused by a certain urban myth. Jasmine, who you'll meet upstairs, handles our on-site investigations. Okay, was she the bun-haired woman? Okay, the lady with the hair buns? Skill sets vary from person to person. She tends to get bored with the finer details. You should be a much stronger match with the investigation's needs. Why? So yes? No? Oh, okay. Kindly find Jasmine up top and ask her to brief you. She already has the overview for this case. I see. All set, Mrs. Ami. It's a pleasure to be working with you. Looking forward to paying back my dues. Thank you. And I'm out. Hey. I thank you for earlier. Let me introduce myself. I'm, yeah, not interested. Just heard from the boss man. Azami Fukurai, yeah? Let me think. Zami. Zami? Yosumi Tomarigi. Toma? Rigi. I go by Jasmine. Oh, of course you do. Yasumi, Jasmine. Get it? Nope. I guess, What? Understood, Jasmine. You're an on-site investigator for urban myths too? So that's all you, I just drive you around. Deal? Seriously? Director again. Uh-huh. Stop the damage from the urban myth. And I need to teach you how to do special media research as well? Why me? Anyway, get in. We'll talk on the way. Okay, understood. Why is everyone mean to me? I am loving this pixel art style. I thought we were going to stop right there. This is not in my job description. Sorry? Nah, it's okay. Again, it's that boss man making others do all the work. Anyway, about this social media research business. Ready? Yes, I'm ready. So we look things up to track rumors and such. Rumors? Checking for rumors that hint at urban myths around posts that stand out. Any comments that might spread rumors in questionable ways. That's basically what social media research is for. Okay, tracking rumors, social media research. Well, taking notes, huh? Go on and give it a try, I'll back you up. Understood, thank you very much, Jasmine. Yeah. We're gonna be best friends by the end of this. Boss Man's notes say, it all started from this Aiko person's account. For starters, check how far the rumor's spreading. Okay, how far it's spreading. And all urban myths come from rumors. Gotta cut to the core first. You think I'll be able to? Choose the posts and read them to me, I'll be able to comment at least. Okay, I should just reach out on every post. Anyway, start by tracking down the source of the info. Pinpoint claims of anomaly sightings. Okay, understood. Oh my god, is this Twitter? Guys, some weird dude showed up at Mio's place to try to attack you, or we called the police, blah blah. Not really helping much. Okay, 8,200 updates. Huh, it's blowing up. Wonder why this is trending so much. It's the content for sure, but maybe also the account itself? What's up? You're burning a hole through that pic. This photo looks familiar for some reason. Could just be your mind playing tricks on you. Found a clue. Terrifying anomaly appears. Okay, so we're scrolling. Oh my god. What the heck? I was scared, but I managed to snap a pic. It's a goblin. Jasmine, you should look at this. Whoa, would you look at that? Is that a ghost? No idea. Bossman would be thrilled if it is. Okay, shadow in the photo. Who needs useless police? They don't understand what it's like to be a victim at all. My god, look at him. I've also been treated horribly by the police before. I wish they do something that shows they actually care. We're commenting on all these? Looks rough for the cops. Okay. Flame war going on between the police supporters and otherwise. Not directly related, so just keep scrolling. Okay, are you okay? You should call the authorities. Am I supposed to comment on all of these? I think I'm only supposed to comment on ones that are of interest. Let me see. UK should call the authorities. Police are just on a show. They're completely useless. That guy, it's horrible. This is just that influencer Aiko desperately chasing some cloud? What? You're trending LMAO. Alright. Calling the police just so you can go viral by calling them useless. Why is this trending? Okay. Cool that the post is gaining traction, all that, but no. No. Wait. Does this mean a sus dude was breaking and entered this Mio girl's place, or was there from the start? It's kind of an interesting comment. I suppose it's scary either way. Gotta check on site. No. photo of the police and the photo of the guy were taken on different days. That's interesting. Huh? No evidence. Ignore it. Oh. This is like misinformation simulator. Wait, keyword search. Okay. It's been way too quick. Don't think you can get info out of me that easily. I would never... Oh my god. Neo, could that be? Neo's place is jiggling. You know her? She might be someone I know. Wait. What? Cut out the sudden screams. Some of the letters seem to be moving, though I can't see it clearly. Maybe I should look through the glasses. Oh my. What's going on? The letters are popping out. Huh? Say what? The letters Neo's place are popping out of the screen. No idea what you mean. Is it because you went to search for Mio's place? Searching? Yes, good idea. Where and how would I do that? See the search box near the top, pick the search terms from there. Okay. Recap time. Browse for search keywords, okay. Pick the search terms in the search box, got it. Also check new posts in the timeline that turn up for the searches. That's social media's research in a nutshell, okay? Okay, I'll try collecting the search words. Okay, I will do that. What an interesting mechanic here. Doxed Shin Nakami Mio home. Why? Oh, this is too realistic. It's doxing. Is this just rumors? Okay, we'll talk about both. Oh no, don't think this really is Mio's place. So it is your friend's. No, I think so. Think so is not enough to go on. Okay. I thought this used to be a prison. Wait there, I know that place now. Okay. Image search turns up an apartment called Mason Shin Nakami Nakamachi II, but this is it. There's an apartment name. This is definitely my friend's place. Your very first case involved someone you know? Not the luckiest recruit in town, are ya? The director told me I'd be good for this case. That's why I was assigned to me. Complete social media research. This is terrible. She's my friend. So we're heading to your friend's place, yeah? Lead the way. Okay. So, how's it looking? But if it's to save a friend, with your help the investigation feels doable. Remember, I just drive you around. Oh, of course. I'll be quick on the pickups and back you up. You get to handle the legwork. Legwork, I'm on it. Okay, now we're at Mio's place. So this is the doxed girl's place. First thing we need to do is, identify which urban myth is involved in this case. Once it's identified, we'll know the cause and we can counter it. Okay, identifying the urban myth first. So far, the anomaly is unknown. We don't know the motive either. So go say hi to those two and talk to them. Okay, then check out the room and collect some info. Okay, say hello first and investigate the room. Noted. Let me talk to you first. Zip, I want to go home. Oh my god, there's so... Okay. Jasmine, how do you usually go about investigating on site? Usually? Ask those who encountered anomalies about what they saw and things like that. Enough leads and you'll start to see through the rough shape of the urban myth. Okay, the shape of the urban myth. Who saw what, when, and how, all of that. You start to get the urban myth is about. And then you suddenly get a call from the boss man. I guess it's because of this see all vision or whatever. Yeah? So he is just work from home. Wow. With that vision watching everywhere I go. You okay or what? Basically, you're on site, gather clues, and Bossman knows. So your job here is to dig up on the case. That's all there is to it. Okay. Okay, what about the Dissolution Center? Jasmine, how long have you worked here? 6 months? Not even, actually. What exactly does the Urban Myth Dissolution Center do? Dunno, really. We look into rumors. And if it's paranormal related, we figure out what's up. Who would actually ask you to do this? National or local government, also universities and research organizations? This case here is probably the boss man just spotting a rumor and taking interest. Okay, supportive question mark colleague. I should write about Jasmine in my journal too. Alright, we'll do that and then we'll investigate. She's a jerk as well, but she kind of seems like she will be nice over time. My coworker at the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Her impression of me seems to be... Her impression of me, like how she thinks of you, she's not very friendly. She seems mostly uninterested. Not quite disinterested. Not quite. Oh, not very friendly. Okay, yeah. Well, okay, fine. I would go somewhere in between disinterested. I don't care what your name is. Whatever. Yeah, I wonder if she hates me. Doesn't matter, I will keep trying. New coworker, trusty coworker. Okay. Thinks basically all tasks are too much work. Says detailed aspects of investigation are not her strong suit. In charge of guiding as I stumbled through the investigation, made it clear her main job was driving. Probably a trusty coworker nonetheless. I'm getting that vibe as well. Absolutely. Okay. Door? A regular, everyday, mundane door. Lock and chain fully functional. Okay, let's say hi first, though. Those were the instructions. Are you okay? Neo. Zami, why are you here? Oh my god. Okay. That is a lot. Oh my god. Okay. Let's start with saying hello. Those were my instructions. Neo, which faculty are you studying at again? I'm keeping notes on the case and would like to ask you a few questions. Yes, of course. Mio Sato, 23 years old, Inugami University. Human Sociology, 3rd year. Reason for coming? After a certain turn of events, I'm working part-time at the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I couldn't believe it when I heard you were the client. Same here. But why, the police didn't help you? They listened to me at the police station, came to check my room. But since nothing was stolen, they didn't find any leads. They did a quick search, then just left. That's terrible. So then you contacted the center? That's right. When I went to the police station, I saw a poster for the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I thought if anyone, these special investigators might believe us. No, I saw the same poster. Investigate ghosts and such, right? Aiko saw something, that's for sure. Okay, Aiko? Did I already... Iko. Oh, who was this? Aiko saw something, that's for sure. Listen, Azami, I really need your help. Okay, you can... Oh, yeah. So many things popping up. You can trust me. You'll be okay, Mio. I'm new on the job and not super sure of myself. I have no redeeming qualities and have no idea what I'm doing. I just started 10 minutes ago. But you're gonna be fine. But I'll help you in any way I can. I'm so glad you're here to help. I feel much safer. I'm counting on you, Azami. Yes, I'm on it. She is so fucked. Okay, about the incident. The incident is trending online. Could you give me a rough idea of what happened? Okay, I'm still pretty confused though. Something suddenly appeared in my room. I didn't notice at first, but Naiko did. She helped me get out. So is this your roommate? Something suddenly appeared in your place? You'd locked the door, right? Yes, I'm always careful to check the door, so I'm sure. How could it get in? I'm so scared. About the sudden intruder. Do you remember what that thing looked like? I don't know. We rushed out of the room, but I also felt like I was being watched for a while now. What? This is an old apartment, so something may be up. Azami, can I count on you to find out? Yeah, I'll try. Found a clue. Anomaly that occurs in old buildings. Perfect, so I'll put on my glasses. Good friend. I should make a note about Mio too in my journal. There she is. Mio Sathu, resident of the dorm or the room where the incident occurred. Mio is my girlfriend, sister, friend at university. Okay, yes, my friend from the same university. It's like a little quiz every time. A pretty university student, originally from a small town, we became friends when Mio lost her student card, and I, without realizing it back then, found it for her with my clairvoyance. Whoa. Mio is very tidy and will be annoyed if you're messy and don't put stuff back where they're supposed to be. Gotcha. I never read mine. A university student with the unlucky tendency to get into trouble. Stressed by the ghostly figures that haunt the edge of her vision. When seeking the Urban Myth Dissolution Center's help, hoping for a cure for these visions, but vandalized the cursed chair and picked up some hefty debt. Agreed to work at the center as a field investigator to repay everything. You could have just taken out a loan. You know, set up a loan, an escrow of some sort, shave 10% of your wages somewhere else. Pay it off in a way. Is she following me? Okay, I'm not gonna piss her off. Take a peek. Boxes of clothing and luggage, not much space. Maybe room for one person? Okay. What is this? Observe. This is the unit bathroom. Go in. No. It's like a pretty normal looking place. Who are you? Hello, I'm Azami Fukurai Mio's friend. We are here from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center to investigate the case. Thank you for having us. You're her friend, didn't know. Oh, your maybe mom? Mio said she'd found a detective agency for anomalies. But I had doubts you existed until you showed up, but anyway. The police aren't doing much, so I guess we'll cooperate. Please help Mio, she needs it. Okay, about the incident. Okay, about this incident. Please tell me what it is and what you saw. Last night I was talking with Mio and lost track of time. She agreed to let me stay over. Okay, never mind. So we set up cushions on the crutch. Well, I mean, you still could be your mom. You know, like you're having your mom over. You were going to sleep on the floor? Yes, it's Mio's home, so I wasn't going to steal her bed, was I? The moment we turned off the lights to sleep, I felt presence in the room that wasn't us. The moment you turned the lights off? Were they hiding until then? I think Mio was still unaware at that point. Mio and I tried to leave the room without turning the lights back on. Have we turned the lights off in the room again? We made it out the door, somehow. I told Mio to run to the police and there was someone in the room. Okay. I want to know this relationship with Mio. Can I ask you about your relationship with Mio? Mio's in Oki Sensei's human sociology seminar, right? I studied under Oki Sensei too in the same seminar. Oh, okay. I'm working as a job hunting consulting, so Oki Sensei introduced me to Mio. I've been helping her and we grew closer as friends. Older friend, Ara friend. I see, so that's why you knew each other. I'm happy to meet someone from my alma mater. Feel free to call me if you ever need a helping hand. So if I call you Aiko-san. Of course, Mio calls me Aiko-san too. Talk to me casually like friends. Oh, thank you. Could you tell me your age and profession? Oh my. Chuckles, you sound like the police. Aiko Shizu, 29. I work as a sort of job hunting consulting, bridging students and companies. Also temp staff coordination, leveraging all those connections. You're an entrepreneur, I guess. You're a Gami U too? Okay, Gami? Oh, I get it, Inugami. Gami U, yes, I'm a third-year information science major at Inugami University. We're schoolmates, how lovely to hear. I think we'll have plenty to talk about. Do you see? Okay, small side thing. Do you see how she's having her watch face her? You see that where the watch is on the underside? I have never in my life seen anybody do that in real life. I see it in anime all the time. Is that just an anime thing where you have the watch face on the underside so it looks like a bracelet or something? I have no idea. Somebody tell me. Yes. Details about what you saw. Could you tell me in a detail what you saw in this room? In detail, let me see. That time was just before midnight or so. I was so scared I didn't get a good look, but I didn't look human. It didn't look human. When I was closing the door, this shadow loomed up as if from the floor. We were a moment late, I couldn't imagine where I'd be. Shadow that didn't look human. That shadow must be the anomaly then. But where did it appear from? This is still unclear. I should note this down too. Brain blast! The shadow that suddenly appeared. When is the posted photo from? Oh, there it is! The goblin! This photo of the shadowy monster looks like a man somewhat. Terrifying, isn't it? Did you turn around and take this, and you ran away? You took this photo? You had time to whip around and snap a shot? Wow. I was way too scared for that. Mio ran for the cops and I opened the door just a bit and quickly took a pic. But once I did, the guy disappeared. Disappeared just like that? More or less, he was gone before I knew it. I see, duly noted. Thank you for your help. Whoa. Famous big sis figure. I should write about Eiko-san in my journal. Okay, look at her. She works at a job hunting consultant. She took the same uni seminar that Mio's in, which means she's older uni friend. Yep, that's it. It's my first time meeting her, but since we went to the same uni, I feel it'll get along. Ara. Graduate of the Unigami University, the same school that Mio and I go to. A hardworking big sis figure, runs a job hunting consultancy and temp staff business. When she stayed over at Mio's place and was about to sleep, Eiko-san noticed an unsettling presence. So she was the one that noticed it, because she was on the floor? So she was lower elevation? What does noticing their presence mean? I don't know. Tons of books and trinkets on the shelves. Online shopping boxes piled up top. Okay. We can see the billboards on the buildings across the street. 4th floor here. Okay. Alright. Talk to her again. Just don't rely on me, got it? I think that's all we got until I put on the glasses, so let's see. Skadoosh. Oh my god. We have legs running away. Oh, we'll deal with that in just a second. Yikes, what is this? They look like legs? Touch it. Ew. I can't seem to actually touch it. Feels so weird. What exactly is this shadow? I should think about it once we have more clues. I should note this too. Okay. That's them running, right? I talk to... Oh yeah, I can't talk to people with my glasses on. Excuse me, sir. I will walk right by you. Uh-huh. Well, you sure look like a ghost. Gasp. A ghost. But according to the director, My power is clairvoyance, and I'm seeing what happened in the past. So this isn't a ghost. Not a ghost. How could it not be a ghost? But if I'm seeing something, then something was here. Whoa! It's terrible. I feel like this shadow is watching me. Need to take a closer look. The shadow looks human. It's wearing something. A hoodie? So now I have more to talk. Oh. No. Now I have more to talk about? Aiko-san, can I ask you something? Okay. That thing you saw looked like a haunted spirit of sorts? Blurry and all, but also tangible. Wasn't it the kind of a shadow? Huh? Sorry for this abrupt question. No, it's fine. I'm getting accused left and right of faking this to gain attention. I didn't think anyone would believe me. I thought so. That wasn't a trick of the light or a lie. The thing you saw was definitely in this room. I'm impressed. I hope you can solve this case for us. Me owe a few things. Anything more? Okay. Maybe we'll get more info from this now? No. Yeah. No, we're still looking at it. Who is the shadow? Where did the shadow come from? Maybe inspecting this now will reveal something. No. Maybe it's time to hypothesize? Where was that? Looking around with the glasses was too scary. I see a spooky figure inside Mio's room, so this means I'm seeing the traces of whoever is actually making it into Mio's room. So she said it was locked, the window. I mean, the only thing I can think of right now, he was already in this room when she locked it. If she's really diligent about locking it, somehow snuck in. No, nothing more. Nothing more. What am I missing here? Maybe room for one person? I see a haunted spirit. Jasmine, I'm seeing something that looks like a haunted spirit. What are those shadows that come up with these glasses? Don't see them. No way I'd know. It's scary because their forms are fuzzy. I can see them but not touch them. Aren't most monsters and urban myths kind of that way? A bit clearer than ghosts with ridiculous goals or messages. What are these things I'm seeing? Hey, don't ask me, you figure it out. About the shadowy traces. Let's think things over for a bit. Alright. What I'm seeing with this clairvoyance power anyway. Shadows. We'll do this one first. They look like ghosts but aren't. It's so weird. I'm not really helping much, even if I can see things. It seems you may still... Oh, I forget, that's right. It seems you may still need my support. I can offer the second part of my own urban myth main theory, which we need to wait on earlier. Oh no, my memory of the director is going self-aware. First, let's take a moment and narrow down what you really need to consider. Feels weird being tutored by the mere memory of our director. Then again, maybe all that intelligence is rubbing off on me. I feel smarter somehow. I'm happy for you. I mentioned this back at the center. Your clairvoyance shows you the memories of each location, a view of the past. So I'm peeking at what someone was doing there before. If so, what about that foot-like shadow I saw by the entrance? Maybe this is a memory of... Oh, I get it. Okay. A memory of should be both of them? Coming to investigate me, Jasmine, Aiko-song. I don't see both of them. Do Mio? A memory of Mio? What? Maybe this is a memory of Mio. Coming to investigate Aiko-san? Running away with Aiko. Oh, I understand. Sorry. Maybe this is a memory of Mio running away with Aiko-san. It doesn't feel right. Let me remind you, just in case. Clairvoyance shows you the memories left. Okay, I did it in the wrong order. I see 4 legs, which means this must be 2 people, right? That's why I did 2 different people. Also, the legs seem to be heading towards the exit. Notice the left drill might give us some hints. What? You're gonna be that picky? This is a video of Aiko-san running away with Mio. If this is the answer, I'm gonna be irritated. No, it could be either order. Maybe this is a memory of Aiko-san running away with Mio. Of course! If so, I really see tiny glimpses of past events. The gaze that Mio felt what Aiko saw. And what I saw through my clairvoyance, they don't seem to be lying. Combining everyone's accounts and my clairvoyance might tell us something. Nice. Where did the shadow come from? Let's think things over for a bit. Mysterious being that appeared very suddenly. We only had one witness. They might simply have imagined things. But Mio also mentions feeling watched. I have no idea what to think about or how. In that case, okay. My resident director boss is talking to me again. First, let's take a moment and narrow down what you really need to consider. Suppose this shadow actually exists and acts similarly to humans. If it acts like us, I'd want to know how the shadow showed up. Let's think about that for a bit. Maybe blank that blank that blank. Okay. Maybe there's a route that leads in somewhere in the room? Maybe it didn't actually appear. Maybe they're both crazy. There's a gas leak. Maybe there's a route that leads in somewhere within the room. Yes, I should try to focus on how it got inside the room. Man or monster, that should show us who they really are. Okay, look for possible points of entry. Where did that monster come from? Check under the bed. Any secret passages? Of course not. But I can fit pretty easily, so a man could hide here too. Let's get a pic of this too, just in case. Okay. That's kind of what I'm going with, is somehow this person got in here and was hiding. Maybe they forgot to lock the door just once. It happens. Maybe they came in through the window and then hid under the bed. If it was a normal intruder, would they easily be able to climb up so high? Maybe it's the balcony right next to him. I should ask what the police told them. Nothing. I'm gonna check the bathroom. I'm still suspicious of this bathroom, man. Looks pretty standard. No space for anyone to hide here. In here, so might as well snap a shot. Look closer. On inspection, the toilet cover is raised. The seat is raised as well. I remember Mio being the type who always conscious about this stuff. Also, like, a man might have a reason to lift it up. I should close it for now. Interesting. Mio mentioned being careful about checking that her door's locked. Mio's really diligent, unlike me. I can't picture her forgetting to lock up. I should snap a pic here too. Okay. I think we've got it almost all of this. Okay, Mio, you first. How did the shadow get in? Well, I've been thinking to find out what that shadow was. We should first figure out how it managed to sneak in. So both of them thought it rose up from the floor, so it was just hiding under the bed and came in through the window, maybe? It suddenly appeared, but any idea how it got in? I don't know. Something scary happened to me before, and since then I've been extra careful to check the door, so how could this, It was really sudden, out of thin air even. Can I ask you what happened to you before? If it's okay to ask, that is. Around 2 years ago, I think someone was kind of stalking me. Oh boy. That was one of the reasons I moved here. Since then, everything was okay until yesterday. I'm really scared. Help me, Asami. About your boyfriend. This is purely for investigation purposes, you know, but please tell me about your boyfriends, if I may ask. I don't have anyone I'd call a boyfriend, not currently. No boyfriend, now. Noted. Sorry, thanks. About before? Did the police say anything about the intruder entering through the window? I thought the same thing and asked them. But they didn't find any evidence around the window or on the balcony. Also, we're on the 4th floor, and the road in front is pretty busy. Some places are open until midnight, so this said it's unlikely. I see, makes sense. Window entry unlikely. Noted. Unlikely, not impossible. Good luck with your investigation. I believe in you, Azami. Window? Oh, okay. Window wasn't a point of entry. We've already decided this? I've talked to Mio and Aiko-san, and looked around the room, and I think... So, getting closer to narrowing down the urban myth? Yeah, not like we could. About that time, though. At this stage, the boss man tends to call. Someone's phone is ringing. See? Right on cue. What? Wait, it's mine? Pick it up already. Yes. Hello, this is Azami. Director Megu Ria here. Well done, Mrs. Azami. Director-san? Got the formalities, huh? Director or whatever is fine. Okay. Director-san? Thanks to your efforts, the urban myth within this case is taking shape. This may be a good time to identify which one it is. Okay, how should I identify the urban myth? Countless urban myths exist in this world. I believe you've already referenced part of our center's archives. Identification is about finding the correct record for the urban myth that matches this case's specifics. Yet another of my beginner questions, but do we even need to identify what it is? Urban myths tend to be grouped into several categories. A sizable number of them are known to stalk those who encounter them. So if this myth is one of them, Mio might still be in danger. Identification is a step towards adequate prognosis. Surely you agree. Oh yes, I see what you mean. Without further ado, let the identification begin. Thank you for all your patience. I believe you would all prefer a swift resolution, so I appreciate your cooperation with our identification process. Please convey to everyone what I just told you. Well, everyone, our director is here on the phone to guide us through the process. First of all, what exactly is identification? We compare various mysterious occurrences in the field to our center's records. This is to determine which urban myths match the specifics. So identifying helps us figure out what to do next. But you don't need to hear our investigation report first. Such is the power of my vision. I'm already aware of your investigation results. The director is basically an anomaly himself. Let us begin by laying out exactly what happened here. This started around Mio and Aiko-san. They both encountered a suspicious intruder, correct? That's right. This intruder that they witnessed. The first key factor is whether they really existed. Though pictures were uploaded to social media, you suspect they are fake pictures. That is not what this is about. People tend to think they saw things that don't exist, and get caught up in the possibility. We need to ascertain this anomaly's existence from objective facts, instead of relying solely upon their accounts. Objective facts? Mrs. Ami, I understand you'd already gathered the necessary clues. With your power of clairvoyance. Yes, I think. So, Mrs. Ami, could you kindly recap the clues you found by investigating with clairvoyance? Okay. I saw a shadowy figure. I saw a shadowy figure. I believe that's the entity that Mio Feel watched and that Mako-san saw. I don't know if it was human or anomaly, but I think something must have been present in that room. Through testimonies and clues from your clairvoyance, you were able to narrow down that rumor. We were able to confirm that some entity was indeed here. Let's focus on exactly what that shadowy figure might have been. Mrs. Ami, I believe you found some sort of evidence that said the shadowy figure was present in Mio-san's room. Was there anything that caught your eye? You mean other than the shadow I saw with clairvoyance? Yes, there was a clue that you came across while investigating. You were watching with your vision, you could just tell me? I might not always be around so conveniently, and this is your training day. So let me ask you, Mrs. Ami, where was the evidence of the shadowy figure who supposedly appeared in Mio-san's room? Was there evidence of the shadowy figures? Where was the evidence of the shadowy figure who supposedly appeared in Mio-san's room? It was not in the unit bathroom. Yes, it was. They lifted up the toilet seat. The unit bathroom felt kind of strange. Ah, splendid. What did you feel strange about the bathroom? The toilet. Let me guess. The toilet seat being upright. Mia's the type who closes the lid, too. Do women lift up the lid? What? Oh, wait, no, the lid. Oh, sorry, no, the seat was also up. Of course they lift up the lid. The seat was also up. There's no way she'd leave the seat up. Excellent. What matters here is not the toilet seat itself, but the gender constraints it indicates. All the more as the resident had been consistent about handling the lid. Which means the third presence in the room would have been male, a man. What would an open toilet lid tell you? A mysterious entity was witnessed as a shadowy figure. It took actions that were clearly divergent from the residents. The seat substantiates this. The indication that the shadowy figure was likely male. Huh? So this anomaly chooses to relieve itself? You shouldn't assume that the anomaly would or wouldn't do. Some anomalies cause unscientific phenomena, while others just act like humans. Wonderful, this urban myth's traits are seeping out into the light. Director-san, are you enjoying this? Mrs. Ami, your next choice will be vital. Yeah, sure. A shadowy figure of male gender appears in your home. Where exactly, and from where? I remember Mio-san, it appeared out of nowhere. Anomalies are tied to specific locations. There always is something about where they appear. So, Mrs. Ami. Yes? Do you recall who first witnessed the anomaly? It was Aiko-san. She saw it when they were getting ready to sleep. Yes, indeed. Mio-san's room only had one bed, so Aiko-san improvised a bed on the floor and was about to lie down. So, Mrs. Ami, do you know where Aiko-san saw the male intruder? Under the bed, I guess. Aiko-san would have been trying to sleep just in front of the bed. Exactly. Aiko-san noticed the man hiding under the bed. The urban myth that matches this circumstance would be... the man under the bed. The man under the bed. Hey, I know that one. The one with the machete or axe. Hide under your bed with his weapon of choice. Really? Yes, it's a popular urban myth. Possibly originating in the United States. Yes, I think that was holding something an axe might have been. Director-san, what should we do? What could I do? Need to think of something. Yes, about that. This urban myth is difficult to guard against. Huh? Other sightings vary in initial and only encounter, or in another case where it jumped around from victim to victim. The unpredictability of its next action is what makes this anomaly so compelling. Compelling? Mio is in trouble here right now. Tell me what to do already. As I said, this one cannot be encountered, so you can head back to the center for now. There's something else we'd like you to work on. Oh? What if it shows up today as well? You seem to misunderstand, Mrs. Ami. The Urban Myth Dissolution Center is an investigational organization focusing on urban myths. We are neither makeshift police nor bodyguards. That's beyond our scope. That's a terrible thing to say. I just wanted to protect Mio. Oh, it's okay, Azami. You don't have to force yourself. We understand your boundaries, so you might want to call it a day. But Aiko-san. Azami. Well, I don't know what to do. Mio? Don't worry, my place is just one station from here. I can show up real quick if anything happens. I'll watch over Mio. Mio, listen. Yes? I'd like you to have this at least, a lucky charm. It's a letter. It might help you feel more at ease when you're in trouble or worried. Thank you, Azami. I'll read this later. Well, we should call it a day. Please rest well, Mio. I've rechecked the locks. Should be good. Why is this even happening? Azami, help me. Whoa. Scared me just to call. Who is it? Oh, hello, Aiko-san. Yes. Thank you for your help these last few days. I'm glad I wasn't alone. Oh, no, I know you're busy with work, so please. Yes, all locked, balcony and entrance. The chain's in as well. Yes, bedtime for me too. You too. Not again. No!